Right, so today I'm going to be showing you an exercise called crunches, and you may have noticed that I have several different variations of crunches here on my YouTube channel. This particular variation is what I would consider to be more of just a standard crunch. So we're doing this with our feet on the floor. Our feet are hip width apart and pointed straight ahead, and the angle of the knee joint should be 45 degrees. All right. Once you get yourself set up, you're going to want to interlace your fingers so that the webbing, being this part of the finger, comes to actually touch. So we want to be here with the webbing touching, not here with the fingers apart. So that actually makes a difference with the position and the stabilization of the shoulders. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment here. So we have the fingers interlaced. What we're going to do to start is we're going to pull our elbows back so that they're pressing just gently against the floor in order to open up our shoulders. We're going to tilt our chin back, and if you're inside of a room, you'll want to look at something on the ceiling. You'll want to find a spot on the ceiling slightly behind you, and you're going to want to continuously look at that spot as a way to keep your head and neck back. So we're going to exhale on the up and inhale on the down. Now, my goal for you and for myself when doing these crunches is that we touch our elbows back to the floor before our head. So the way that we're doing crunches here is really all about posture and opening up through the upper body and the shoulders. So the way that we traditionally do crunches and sit-ups is kind of more like this. So typically we bring the elbows together, we kind of round forward. That's an okay way to get an abdominal workout, but in this day and age, we use our phones and our technology so much. We're at our computers, our shoulders, and pretty much all of us tend to round forward, and our upper backs are hunched forward too much. So the way that we're going to do these crunches is going to actually help to counteract that forward propensity that most of us have in our posture. So again, just to review, we have the fingers interlaced with the webbing touching. We have the elbows back. We're looking at a spot on the ceiling behind us, and we're going to crunch up about 2 to 3 inches off the floor, and we're going to come back, bringing our elbows to touch the floor first before our head comes all the way down. Second rep, coming up, touching the elbows back, and then the head. So you'll notice, maybe you've noticed that I'm shaking here as I'm doing this a little bit, and this exercise is something that I do frequently, and it's still challenging for me to this day. You'll probably find the same to be the case for yourself, but I really encourage that you try your crunches this way, and you'll notice an amazing benefit in not just feeling the activation here through your abs, but you're also going to feel more open through your shoulders and your upper back as a result of doing this exercise, which is really the goal. So I just want to take a moment and think and see if I've left anything out about this exercise. I just think something to keep in mind that I encounter with a lot of clients when I'm demonstrating this is that they don't have, you might find that you don't have the ability to touch your elbows back to the floor. So if you don't have that range of motion, what you want to try to do is keep your elbows back as far as you can, aiming for touching the floor. And the more you do exercises like this and exercises like the other exercises on my YouTube channel, as well as the exercises in my online programs, the more you do this stuff, the more open your thoracic back is going to become. The better range of motion you're going to begin to get with your shoulders, and eventually your elbows are going to be able to come back to touch the floor. So be patient, give it some time, practice this stuff, and the sets and reps that I would recommend for these crunches are 2 sets of 25 reps. And if that's too much for you, as with all of the exercises here on my YouTube channel, it's more about the form, not the repetitions. So keep the correct form, start with the number of reps that you feel comfortable with, and then start to work up from there. So again, crunches, just regular crunches on the floor. I hope this video was beneficial for you. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!